All right. Meanwhile, we're seeing the Israel versus UN standoff intensifying over the remarks that have been made on war. Israel declines visa to UN relief coordinator. Israeli envoy mulls over expelling UN officials. The UN chief has said Hamas attacks are not in a vacuum. It's almost 57 years of being in captivity. Palestinians have reacted. This is more or less what the UN chief has said. Israel ambassador now seeks UN secretary to resign. He says that he's not fit to be a UN secretary. He must resign. While you have also at the same time Israel now refusing visa to UN relief coordinator. One should remember that there's a lot of aid that needs to be going into Gaza at this point, as death toll and of course injuries mounting on the Gaza side. And while the UN steps up its relief efforts, we believe that Israel has declined visa to one of the relief coordinators of the UN, slamming the UN of not taking a stand against this terror strike by Hamas. Rajesh Pawar for more on that. Rajesh, go on, tell us more on the on Israel declining visa to a UN relief coordinator. And that means a lot because they're coordinating relief towards people in Gaza. The injuries in Palestine side or the Gaza side, they're only mounting, and it appears whatever has come in the way of Gaza so far is just a drop in the ocean.
Look, Nabila, give me some time to explain this whole thing to you. See, as far as UN is concerned, US has been giving aid to Palestinian refugees and Palestinians since from the 1950s. And the Gaza Strip is one of the highest, is a place where UN is giving one of the highest aid in the world per capita. Secondly, also let me tell you, Gaza Strip is also one of the places in the world which has the highest probably per capita fertility rate. Every family has 8 to 10 children over there. They don't produce anything. They do have no industries over there, but they have one of the highest fertility rate, 8 to 10 children per family, and highest aid from UN coming, which is aid from other countries per capita is one of the highest in the world. Third thing which I want to tell the viewers is that the UN has a lot of offices in UN. This Gaza Strip is a very small piece of land, Gaza Strip, but UN has probably 8 to 10 different offices there. And Israel has been blaming UN for last 20 to 30 years that these UN offices, these UN complexes in Gaza Strip have been used by Hamas in the past as well to fire rockets onto Israel, to house terrorists, to house their equipment. And if there's a retaliation from Israeli forces, then UN blames Israel that they have been hitting UN compounds. So it's a very complicated situation, and somehow UN's role has been not about suspicion. In present scenario, when the Secretary General of UN says that this is a pent-up feeling of Palestinians for last 56 years, somewhere he's ignoring the horrific atrocities committed by this terrorist on Israeli civilians. Does not matter what the situation is. It does not give right to any organization, to any people, to burn children alive, to kidnap children and take them as hostages. It is not acceptable. And what UN General Secretary has said, Israel has objected to that, and they've asked for his resignation. And as an implication of that now, to take it a little forward, Israel has refused visa to some UN coordinators. Nabila.
Right. Well, this comes as a big move and almost a pushback from Israel, outrightly slamming UN for not taking up for Israel at a time of crisis like this. Of course, UN has said there are rules to war. Even war has guidelines and rules, and UN now accusing Israel of trespassing them. Thanks very much, Rajesh, for joining us on that.